With the season approaching its final stretch, a manager calls for heightened focus from his players.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the opener of a three-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Thomas Szapucki is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last three starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Stepping into the box, Russell Daniels. The watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all three categories.
If you want to win the Triple Crown, you have to drive in a lot of runs, and this guy's done that. He's driven in several in the last 10 games.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, D-Roll, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys. Definitely. The two teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Next up for New York, Pat Hubbard, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Chavis over at second. Grion at first, 2 out in the inning. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Daniels is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching. Digging in to try it again. Russell Daniels 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Daniels.
Let's go right here.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Here he comes on 2-0.
The count is 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
You did a good one.
The 1-2. Soft liner to the left side. But gloved by the third baseman for the out. Stepping in, Alec Bohm. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Alec
See it drive it, kid.
Bohm.
See it drive it.
The 2-2. This is hit to third. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base and the...
Back now for the Mets' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. One major factor in their struggles has been the strikeout. Entering the day, they have more strikeouts than any other team in the league, leading a member of the coaching staff to tell me, without a doubt, it's something we have to rectify. Strikeouts happen, but sometimes it feels like we're losing focus and just flailing up there, and that can't happen.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Russell Daniels.
Daniel.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike one to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
Hey, see it. Drive it. Let's go, big dog.
Line drive to center field. And the leadoff man gone now to start the fifth.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy.
Digging in, Fernando Tatis Jr. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Junior.
Strike this guy out.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Daniels will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that in left for the Mets. Still down by a count of 4-2. Seth Lugo has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Lugo.
Leading off the inning, Russell Daniels, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Russell Daniel.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Yep, that ball
Good
went
eye,
out.
good eye. Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
The 1-0.
Ball down.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Goodbye, home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, giving him an even .450 for his career. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Every run helps late in the game, and with this one on the board, they're now up 3 and only need 6 outs to end it. They've got a little room for error, and I'm sure they'd like to add to that even more if they can. Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game: pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4 the final tally. Philadelphia jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Dakota Hudson earns win number 7 on the season. Jose Alvarado earns the save out of the bullpen, his 29th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
For the Mets, 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 13 men on base.
We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Here it's the second of this three-game set between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets. The Phillies have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Alex Lang gets the starting nod for the Mets. Dan, any thoughts?
It's not easy as a rookie to go out there and establish yourself, get the off-speed pitches over, and just try to be the same pitcher that you were in the minor leagues. And one of the big keys, not get ahead of yourself.
Second inning set to go, and standing in the outfielder, Russell Daniels.
Russell Daniels.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
2-2.
Stay high up there.
It might be. It could be. It's gone. Home run.
So a solo shot here to left center field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
Now batting, Russell Daniels. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. The 1-0 delivery. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
2-0 count, the pitch. One run, just one hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point.
Here we go.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike.
Hey, get a good one here right now.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Hey, get your pitch up there.
I don't even think I need to look in the dugout on this one. I think it's safe to assume he's going to be running. Too good a hitter at the plate not to think he's going to put the ball in play.
Fouled off.
Have a rip like you can. Here we go now, huh?
The next 3-2. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And that one is gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, and the Phillies open up a 3-0 lead.
Well, D-Row, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player.
Russell Daniels will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. First offering on its way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one.
Come on, big guy.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Tomas Nido, and they'll need him to get something going here.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Daniels is there, and he makes the catch for the out. In now, Russell Daniels. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. First delivery to him on the way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Line toward the gap in left center. Payton will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning. Now at the plate, Russell Daniels. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game.
Daniels.
Here comes the first pitch. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Ball 1.
Hey, 1 pitch right here. Come on now.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And that baby's gone. A solo shot here to left, and it's now a 1-run ball game.
Well, if you had told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream. Man, that was definitely a hard-earned victory, but that's what's going to make it even more satisfying. They take it in 12 innings on the road, and it's all smiles now.
8-4 tonight. The Phils with their 80th win to pace the division. Nick Pivetta claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 8 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets. The Phillies aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. David Peterson, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Batting fourth, the left fielder.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Russell Daniels, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Stay hot up there.
And the pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Hey, this is a big one here, Matty. You know what, D-Roll? They're about to head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do, get on that plane feeling good about themselves and salvage their last game of this series.
Yeah, Dan, they need to find a way to win this one today. Get on the flight, makes everybody's dinner taste better. 9-game road trip coming up. A lot of packing involved, a lot of grinding on the road. They need to find a way to win this last one at home.
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And another foul ball.
Here we go.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Matt Olson.
Here's the 0-1. Ripped on the ground to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
Boom.
2 down, runners at first and second. And he got him, minimizing the damage at just a run. Stepping up to the plate, Russell Daniels hitting .500 in the series so far, 4 for 8.
Daniels.
Hey, come on, big dog, stay hot.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. So far this season, Daniels is, get this, slugging over 700. That's a number almost unheard of, so if you can help it, don't miss any of his at-bats. Now the 1-0. Line toward the alley in left center.
You're scoring, you're scoring,
and this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 1, if not both of them home. And the runner is in from second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. And that'll bring up Matt Olson. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
Swing and a miss, and that's a much needed first out there. Striding in once again, Alec Bohm. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
Come on, beat it out, beat it out, beat it out.
First is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score. Ready now, Peter Maris.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Peter Maris.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired.
Back now for the Mets' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. One major factor in their struggles has been the strikeout. Entering the day, they have more strikeouts than any other team in the league, leading a member of the coaching staff to tell me, without a doubt, it's something we have to rectify. Strikeouts happen, but sometimes it feels like we're losing focus and just flailing up there, and that can't happen.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the
Now
fourth,
batting,
and
first
up
baseman,
steps the power bat of Pete Alonso.
Alonso.
Here we go, guys.
Fly ball to straightaway left. Daniels will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Mets digging in and looking for more. Russell Daniels. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Waka looks in. First pitch on the way. Hit hard to short. Reined in.
Run it out, dig!
And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. At the plate, Davey Grion will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Swinging a looper to left. Left fielder coming in. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They won't. Digging in now, Russell Daniels. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Daniel.
Hey, come on now. One time.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left. Robert is there, and he has it for the out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Russell Daniels.
The left fielder, Russell Daniels.
Come on, guy, get your pitch up there.
Here comes the first pitch.
Counts 1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Front door with the slider eclipsed the zone for a called strike. Holder is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out.
Ready for another shot now. Socrates Brito. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Brito.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. And that's in there. Base hit. So now with 2 away, the middle of the order gets to bat with opportunities on base. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 1-1. Here it is.
Junior.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will make the running catch as he winds up on his belly. And with that fine play, this ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
8-0 the final today. The Philadelphia Phillies host road win number 40 on the year. Zach Eflin records the victory, his 13th of the year. And it's a dandy, a complete game, 3-hit performance. David Peterson couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshowNation.com.